Habakkuk 1 and verse 5. Behold ye among the heathen, and regard and wonder marvelously. For I will work a work in your days, which ye will not believe, though it be told you. Kal halal Yahweh B'Hashem, Yahweh Shai B'Hashem, Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the Apostle and Elders of Great Millstone, where I learned this truth from. Peace and salutations to the brothers on down teaching, preaching, pushing this gospel. Good news to the four corners of the earth, waking up the hopeful elect of the house of Israel. Greetings also to the few elect ladies that tune in to these video epistles. Hope you're edified, built up by the power that is coming out of this book. Is our book, the holy book for the holy people. What are we calling the lesson here? Chant down Babylon. That's what's happening. This truth, this gospel. Gospel means good news, but it's not good news for everyone. It's the end of this man's kingdom. Our power, whose name is Yahweh, meaning he is, he to be, the existing one, and his only begotten son, Yahweh Shai. It means salvation. He's our redeemer and deliverer. Our who? We are the true children of Israel. They're calling us a bunch of bywords. We don't care about them anymore. We are the true children of Israel. Trace our lineage goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That's who we are. And this gospel, this good news, is for us. And on this side and of the fury and righteous anger of our power is the elect who is singing this new song. This gospel, the truth, is tearing down the walls of Babylon. This kingdom built on lies and blood and deceit. Let's go straight back to it here. What man? He's calling himself the white man since 1681. There's no such thing in the scriptures. His biblical nationality is that he is the Edomite. Esau, Edom. Edom means red. Take another look. Long stringy hair, pointy nose, thin lips, no melanin in his skin. The man is a fool. He said there's no God. Put himself up as the God of the Israelites. He's got his own God. Why isn't he pushing Quaz? That's his God. All these other nations have their own gods. Our power is Yahweh. B'Hashem means in the name of Yahweh Shai. It's the only power. The creator of the heaven and earth. Habakkuk 1:6. For lo, I raise up the Chaldeans. Who's that? This is the so-called wise men, the Magi's amongst these people, that bitter and hasty nation, which shall march through the breadth of the land to possess the dwelling places that are not theirs. See this chant down Babylon. Speaking to you here, up in the hills in Jamaica. And this title was on my mind. It's one of the songs of this music icon Bob Marley. Will read some of the lyrics of that song of his with the same title in a moment, but let's get Nahum 3. Get some of this. Yes, right at the top here, verse 1. Woe to the bloody city, it is all full of lies and robbery. The prey departeth not. Which bloody city is it? America, Babylon the Great. He set up his kingdom. It's built on lies, plunder, robbery, rape. That's all he does. He's got this almighty machine, a weapons factory. That's all he is. This is the sword that was given to him as his blessing, and he's been using it to terrorize the whole earth. Let's jump to 3. The horseman lifted up both the bright sword, that's his blessing, and the glittering spear. And there is a multitude of slain, a great number of carcasses, and there is none end of their corpses. They stumble upon their corpses because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot. Who's that? Is Esau Edom. He heads up this list of wicked, and he himself is known as the wicked amongst the nations, the mistress of witchcrafts that selleth nations through her whoredoms and families through her witchcraft. Behold, I am against thee, said the Lord of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will show the nations thy nakedness, and the kingdoms thy shame, and I will cast abominable filth upon thee, and make thee vile, and will set thee as a gazing stock. Another power-packed chapter here. This is what's getting ready to happen to this man. It's already starting. What man? It's Esau, Edom. He's in a rulership. He set himself up as God. He said, I want you to worship me. And his next crazy scheme is artificial intelligence. He wants to input himself in every human being on the earth. That's what this RFID madness is all about. So instead of wearing the intelligence, now you're going to have it inserted into you. These fools talking about, oh, the human being is now hackable. Where we're going to go to next? Let's get some of this here in Joshua. This is really what was on my mind when this title came about, chanting down the walls of this kingdom. Joshua 6. Let's go from 1 to 3 to begin with. Now Jericho was straitly shut up because of the children of Israel. None went out and none came in. And the Lord, it's all caps Yahweh, said to Joshua, see, I have given into thine hand Jericho, and the king thereof, and the mighty men of valor. And ye shall compass the city, all ye men of war, and go round about the city once. Thus shalt thou do 6 days. Trying to avoid reading the whole thing here. Let's jump to verse 5. And it shall come to pass that when they make a long blast with a ram's horn, and when ye hear the sound of the trumpet, all the people shall shout with a great shout, and the wall of the city shall fall down flat, and the people shall ascend upon every man straight before him. See, this truth, you got some idiots, they've got some camps, they've got these kind, and they've got weapons. No, it's not about weapons. Our weapon is this gospel, this truth. This is what is tearing down the walls. He's wanting to, these people, they're going mad. They're having their endless meetings, wondering what are they going to do about this truth. It's dismantling their madness, because the prophecies written in this book are coming to pass in front of their faces. Signs and wonders everywhere. Rumors of wars and real wars are kicking off all over the place like never before, whilst at the same time the true children of Israel have woken up and they're calling on the true name, Yahweh, of our power, and his only begotten son, Yahweh Shai. It's all happening at the same time. They know what is getting ready to kick off, the end of his rulership, and he's hell-bent on making one last push to try and avoid the inevitable. Where we're going to go to in this same chapter here, read verse 5. Let's get 15, I think. And it came to pass on the 7th day that they rose early about the dawning of the day, and compassed the city after the same manner 7 times. Only on that day they compassed the city 7 times. See, we know the story. I'm just trying to get through it here. Let's jump to verse 20. So the people shouted when the priest blew the trumpets. And it came to pass, when the people heard the sound of the trumpet, and the people shouted with a great shout, that the wall fell down flat, so that the people went up into the city, every man straight before him, and they took the city. This is what is getting ready to happen. Daniel said the Most High is gonna, it's his pleasure to give you the city. He's gonna give you the kingdom. But first, this word is going out, the evidence, a long rap sheet of wickedness that's been read out. And this murderer, this liar, this deceiver who set himself up, painted over images in the Renaissance, the rebirth. This is the second leg of the Roman Empire. If you can't see it, you're not supposed to. You've been blinded. Going to a Sunday morning here, there are all of these clowns going up into these churches, The Most High has sent them a strong delusion, and they're worshipping this man. It doesn't matter what they say. This is the image when you call on that Jebus character. That's a demon, and that's the image that they've got in their minds. They're worshipping him. They're not interested in this truth. Verse 21, and they utterly destroyed all that was in the city, both man and woman, young and old, and ox and sheep and ass, with the edge of the sword. That's what this word is doing. And it's Hebrews 4 and 12. So this is a word, is a two-edged sword, cutting through the very marrow. They can't stand up to this truth, so they're trying to shut it down. But when they do that, that's a signifier that the elect have been sealed, Lord willing. I'm of that number. Refer to ourselves as the hopeful elect. Let's get some of this chanting down Babylon in Bob Marley lyrics here. Come, we go chant down Babylon one more time for them soft. Men see their dreams are crumble in front of their face, and all their wicked intention to destroy their human race. See? It's in there. It's known who these people are. Not everyone can join the dots. You need the Holy Spirit. We give double honors to the men who've been before us. But it is what it is. Dreams are crumbling, built on lies, blood. It's that Numbers 35 and 33. Maybe we can get that one. Wasn't going to get it. Let's get Numbers 35, if we can find it. 30. It's 35 and 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. This is why they're petrified about the thought of reincarnation. There's no escape. You're gonna get recompense, payback for what you've done to the children of Israel. We are those people, not you. You don't meet any of the prophecies regarding the children of Israel. No, you meet up those prophecies, those end-time prophecies specifically of the wicked. Let's get wrap up here. Revelation 9, 12 to 16. I think one war is past. First World War, 1914 to 1918. War means destruction. And behold, there come two woes more hereafter. It's 11 and 14. The second woe is past. And the third woe, second woe is what? 1939 to 1945. The third woe cometh quickly. That's the one that's already started. The sixth angel sounded, and I heard a voice from the four horns of the golden altar, which is before the Most High, saying to the sixth angel which had the trumpet, Loose the four angels, which are bound in the great river Euphrates. And the four angels were loosed, which were prepared for an hour and a day and a month and a year for to slay the third part of men. That's the wicked. There's three types of men in the earth. The sons of the Most High. That's the sons of God, later to be called the children of Israel, Yasharallah. The sons of men, that's the other 16 nations. And then there's the sons of the wicked. This man who said, I want you to call me white. Esau, Edom. Where were we? Back to Revelation 9. 16. And the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000, and I heard the number of them. See, the Apostle John is using the language he had that was available to him at the time. But let's go on and just read some of this here. He's describing what we know today are the nuclear warheads and the whole delivery system. Listen to the way how he's describing what he was seeing here. And thus I saw the horses. Do you believe the report that's written in the book? And thus I saw the horses in the vision, and them that sat on them having breastplates of fire and of jacinth, and of brimstone, and the heads of the horses were of the heads of lions, and out of their mouths issued fire, and smoke, and brimstone. By these three was the third part of men killed by the fire, and by the smoke, and by the brimstone, which issued out of their mouth. This is intercontinental ballistic missile. Thermonuclear war. That's what's coming. 19. For their power is in their mouth and in their tails. For their tails were like unto serpents, and had heads, and with them they do hurt. You gotta visualize. Do a Google search and check where's the power that is in these nuclear weapons. Look at the delivery systems. This is what's been described right here. If you can't see it, you've been blocked from this truth. Let's get Romans. I keep saying, let's get Romans 11 and 9. Didn't mean to keep going on here. Romans 11 and 7, I should say. But let's get 4. But what saith the answer of the Most High unto him? I have reserved to myself 7,000 men who have not bowed the knee to the image of Baal, this new world madness that this man is coming with. Who's gonna bow? Who's going to bow? The hopeful elect are refusing to bow. And this is what we say our prayers about day and night, night and day. David said in Psalm 51, please, Lord, he's begging, beseeching, don't take your spirit away from me. Even so, at this present time also there is a remnant according to election of grace. Verse 7, what then? Israel had not obtained that which he seeketh for. What is he seeking for? The truth, salvation. He wants to be saved. But the election hath obtained it, and the rest were blinded. When the election take place, before the world began. Oh yes, 2nd Esdras. Let's get this and wrap it up. 2nd Esdras 6, let's go from 7 to 9. They hate when we read this. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or when shall be the end of the first, and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him. Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau, signifying removing this bastard from power. For Esau, the white man, is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So all you got to do, Esau, Edom, now that it's been revealed who you are, the man of sin, the man of perdition. You got some clowns talking about there's somebody else who's going to come, who's going to be called the Antichrist. No, he's already here. You're looking at him. He's got his system in place. There are many Antichrists. I think it's 1 John 2:18 and other places. Many Antichrists. And he heads up the list of wicked nations that come against the children of Israel. You've been revealed as the man of sin. That's who you are. All you have to do is press that button, pull the trigger on that implantable device. Let's get this party moving. You've been listening to Chant Down Babylon. Shalom till the next lesson. We don't fear Esau Edom. We fear our power, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai.